How's it going, everyone? My name is Iron Stark, and today I'll be showcasing a pair of weapons I was especially excited to try. Videth's Talons, Liza P's take on claw weapons, and I can happily say, NeoWiz cooked so hard with these weapons. To begin, Videth's Talons' light attack chain is what you would expect, quick, responsive swings as any proper claw should have, whereas the heavy attack chain are these double swipes where the Talon's range is slightly extended. The charged heavy attack also has extended range, where the player will lunge forward in a double stab and can be comboed into a double slash. However, that is only half of Videth's Talons moveset. When Videth's Talons handle Fable art Rampage is activated, the player gains access to a new moveset. The third attack in the light attack chain becomes a quick double swipe, and the uncharged heavy attacks become whirlwind slashes that make P incredibly mobile as you can move while you attack. The charged heavy attack is also altered into a spinning slash that ends in a forward stab. Honestly, the main selling point of Videth's Talons is just how stupidly fast these weapons are and how smoothly its light and heavy attacks can combo together. On top of that, when you combine its insanely fast moveset with its native 40% critical hit rate, the Satisfaction Grindstone to increase its critical hit rate by another 30%, and the Assassin's Amulet to increase critical hit damage, you've got a weapon that will tear any boss apart. If Videth's Talons has any drawback, it's mainly their lack of range, but honestly this is mitigated by the fact most of Videth's Talons attacks advance you forward. The Blade Fable art of Videth's Talons is a unique version of Link Slash, where the player will unleash a flurry of slashes that covers huge amounts of distance and melts boss health pools, especially when running the Arm of God Amulet and various critical hit boosting equipment. If you use Link Slash while Rampage is active, you will gain an additional Leaping Slash finisher. The overall effect is a weapon that feels significantly faster than anything else in the game, and if you have a need for speed, I would 100% recommend this weapon. As for scaling, Videth's Talons are a pure technique weapon with an A scaling in technique and a measly D in motivity. Ideally, you'd want to have at least 40 technique to run Videth's Talons, and can probably do without motivity at all. However, it is worth mentioning this footage was captured on my main Liza P data with 50 technique and 50 motivity, although I don't think the motivity is doing all that much at all. As for amulets, you'll want to run amulets that foster Videth's Talons' incredibly fast moveset and strengthen its critical hit damage. The Arm of God is a successive hit buff that stacks up to 4 times with a maximum attack buff of 15%. This synergizes well with Videth's Talons moveset, and I find it particularly useful with its uncharged heavy attacks while in Rampage. The Assassin's Amulet increases critical hit damage by 25%, and given that you'll be doing critical hit damage 70% of the time when fully buffed, Videth's Talons will hit incredibly hard and fast. The Extreme Modification Amulet increases your attack power by 4% with a maximum buff of 20% when all 5 Fable slots are filled. Lastly, the Puppet Destroyer, Carcass Butcher, and Murderer Puppet Amulets all increase the amount of damage against their respective enemy type by 10%. Also, just a matter of personal choice, I tend to throw in the Conquering Amulet, which increases the power of your next attack by 20% per perfect guard landed. I say this is personal preference since Videth's Talons feel like a weapon that suits a more dodge-centric playstyle, but what can I say? Old habits die hard. Regarding P-Organ upgrades, you'll want to lean into upgrades that foster Videth's Talons' enhanced moveset, Link Slash damage potential, and increase its critical hit chances. Increased Fable art effect duration increases the duration of Rampage, which is good because while both movesets of Videth's Talons are great, the Rampage moveset is definitely better, and those Whirlwind Heavies slap. Enhanced Fable art's attack will make Link Slash hit even harder, which is good because when it fully connects, it can erase entire phases of a boss. Increase special grindstone effect duration will increase how long the satisfaction grindstone is active, which leads to more critical hits. Lower weapon durability consumption is useful, if nothing else because the Death's Talons only has 91 durability even when maxed out. Lastly, Perfect Guard Fable Charge Enhance will increase the amount of Fable you will get back from Perfect Guards, which allows you to use Rampage and Link Slash more often. All footage for this showcase was captured at Boss Rematch Level 4. To be honest, I'm really satisfied with the Death's Talons as Liza P's first attempt at a claw-style weapon, and would love to see them expand into more close-ranged options. The moveset feels really snappy and quick, and for anyone that claims that Liza P felt sluggish, just run the damn Death's Talons, you won't regret it. As always, enjoy the showcase.
old cry. Before the grief overtook.
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing like my brother.
Please, mine! Mine! Move for me, Puppet! Oh no! Knock him out,
Don't you want to play with me, Mr. Puppet? So this is Geppetto's puppet, huh?
Don't get any calls for fighting fair. Survive and win. You're a sweeper.
Followers of the truth! Only you was the one.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? You dare destroy my sublime creation.
nothing but talk. A human is